flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardi's on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
I'ma keep ballin'. This message red like record. I'm thrilling like Mike. Shit, I'm about this like Joy. Get that coupe and I push it. Get a bad bitch, they push it. Fuck the right in the Mercedes. She was going horses like Porsches. I'm going crazy, I crazy. Going on track, I just torch it. I'm just ballin', I'm going crazy on this beat. I scotch torched it. Money all fucking day until the house looks so gorgeous. I'm a big boss, man. I know you broke, niggas can't afford it. Yeah.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'.
Got my poker face on, please watch your hand. I'm from the city where anybody can get it, quit playing. Keep Cardi's on my face so I can watch the shade. More money, more problems, I'm used to hate. V6, 8160 on the dash. Mercedes, baby, I'm the leader of the new class. If you ain't talking money, I can really hear you clear. My shooters is magicians, they'll make you disappear.
I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch seasick when she see chips that I'm tossing. It's nothing to a stunner, baby, I'ma keep ballin'. I'm the boss of all bosses, so be cautious. I make it flood in the club, homie, my style awesome. I got your bitch.
What's up with all my peoples? What's up with all my peoples out there? Welcome to another episode of Men's Motivational Monday.
You heard.
We got me, King David.
Your boy, Big Kev, a.k.a. Kevin Brown Jr.
Mike,
You know
be back.
what I mean?
You know what I
We
mean?
here.
And my other co-host, Mike, you know what I mean? Under the weather right now. He'll be back real soon, so y'all stay tuned. Goddamn Sam on his way. You know how we get out. Shout out to Worldwide Collaborations. Shout out to Star Qualities.
Shout out
to Busy One.
Busy One.
Shout out to Day to Day. Let's talk about it on Fridays. Let's talk about Women Wednesdays. That's Men's Motivational Monday. Let's get to it. Yeah. And
We got Sunday.
we got Sunday Busy One Radio from 3 to 4, man. Come fuck with us.
I was proud cousin yell at you because you went.
I thought he did. I thought he said it.
I just said shout out to Busy One. We on the radio every Sunday from 3 to 4.
That's how you know I'll be on. I'll be honest. My antennas went up.
Yeah, shit. I don't want no smoke. Although this question that we're gonna be talking about is gonna create a lot of steam.
Oh shit! Oh, Harvard. Ooh, damn.
Yeah. You know what I
That's
mean?
the conversation today, boy.
Yeah.
Where's Sam at? Motherfuckers. Oh, that okay. Wait. Oh, okay.
I don't know where he at.
Oh, okay. Wait, bro. This is gonna be a great question today, though. Oh shit,
Man,
Now-
so the city is flooding.
Whoa.
Down the way, goddamn it, over in Kentucky.
Why did all somebody jump in the water, man?
Man, it's going down in the
Yeah,
city.
bro. That's all stuff, boy.
What you mean jump in the water?
Like I don't know what he was doing.
He want to jump in the river.
You know what I mean? People doing what they got to do, you know. That boy was standing on a car. People car flooded. I know that's
Yeah.
salty, boy.
What you mean you seen somebody jump in there on purpose?
I don't want to give out names.
You ain't got to, but I said, did they jump in
No,
the water on purpose?
no. This nigga took his clothes
We
off.
seen that too. Remember?
Took his clothes off. Walked on top of the car, hopped in the water, and damn near swam over to another little bank. I don't know if this nigga was having playtime or not, but it was just like, bro, you got bionic skin because that's some shit in that water.
Doodoo is in the water.
Boy, it's beyond.
While y'all sitting up here trying to go swimming in it, won't walk in it. Man, fuck all of that. I'm cool.
Where the fish at?
But,
Yeah,
boy,
that was
we ain't never seen them.
His body's in the
Well,
water.
hey,
Man.
y'all ain't watch. It's like some Simpson shit right there, brother.
It's going down, man. I'm glad we stay on top of hills where we live at, so we ain't got to worry about all that flooding.
Boy.
You know what I mean?
Even though it's just the banks for real.
It's
right?
the banks, no. Going over there, what's that? Where they do the tailgating that down there?
Yeah, about a field.
All that's flooded too.
Where they do the Black Family Reunion over there flooded.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Flooded.
I mean, right, everything by the river.
Mm-hmm.
What y'all think we got on that damn range, man?
And we finna get some more.
Oh, they said to get some more. Damn. But yeah, hey, downtown about to be flooded, y'all. Y'all need to get some boathouses, some canoes, some inflatable. Get them little arm things. You might get shit. Some of y'all might be floating down the river. Okay, man.
Don't try to drive in this shit for real.
Hotels about to be booked. I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah, because houses are flooded.
Yeah, they ain't got no power.
I heard about a lot of people. I heard some of them at some people's doorsteps. So yeah, man. We praying for y'all though, but yeah.
Yeah, because that ain't cool.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all know
especially
these
that's
areas.
down that way.
Y'all know these areas are prone to flood, right?
Mm-hmm.
So is it me or is y'all setting yourself up?
It's just like living on the beach with hurricanes. It's the price you pay. What you do? That's what they got. You know, like hurricane insurance and all that. Because if you live on the beach and you know it's hurricane season, you know what I'm saying. But that's just like living on the flat plain, tornadoes. You got something everywhere you go. Think about it. You want to live in Minnesota in the wintertime?
No.
You want to live up in Alaska when it's wintertime?
No.
Well, they pay people to come live in Alaska half the time nowadays.
I bet.
I mean, you got to worry about because Alaska, you got the winter, but then the spring, you get all the mosquitoes. And they said that's crazy up there. My homie went up there and lived up there for a while.
My phone vibrating. Somebody calling me.
Jumping off.
What's up with my guy Ron, man? I'm on the podcast. You gotta hit me up on there.
Yeah, but yeah, man, this weather crazy.
That sounds crazy the way that's rumbling. So can I ask a question real quick before we get into the topic?
Mm-hmm.
Why do some men, I ain't saying that all men, expect loyalty from women that they not committed to? Is it a problem?
I think that's an ego thing.
You think it's an ego thing?
Because if you ain't committed to a woman, I don't expect a woman to be that loyal to.
Yeah, but a lot of men be with women and they're not committed to that person, but they don't want her fucking around with nobody though.
That's ego.
Possessive.
That's possessive. That's an ego. That's like, nigga, I want my cake and what's the saying?
You want my cake and eat it too.
Yeah, it's like that. Because it's like, you want to be like, oh, I want to go out and do what I want, but you can't go do that. It's that, you know what I mean? It's that ego. That's an ego right
So it's an ego from a man perspective.
That's what my opinion is. Yeah. Because
Ego trip.
Because it's like, he already feel like, oh, if he telling you, I can do whatever I want, but you got to stay in the house, that you don't really respect the situation. It's just like you said, it's a possession. It's like, all right, you mine. I don't want to hear it. Nobody can touch you but me, but I can go out and do what I want. That's ego. You don't really respect your queen at that point.
Y'all hear them. From a man point of view, they said it's ego. So
what about with the women when they do that?
What? Expect the man to be
only be committed to
her, but she can go out
do what the fuck she wanted.
And there's women out there that do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. There's women out there that do that, and they do expect you to be loyal to them.
I mean, I do know women that date multiple men, but they not expecting them to be loyal to them. The ones that I know, they ain't even expecting that. And then I do know other ones on the other end that will date just like soon as she dates somebody, she expect them to not date or do nothing with no other women. All they're doing is dating. She just attracted to him like that, so she automatically get very possessive.
This shit so damn crazy.
And I'm just saying she get possessive and she don't want him looking at nobody, talking to nobody, no nothing. But that's just like kind of weird, because if y'all not having those conversations on being loyal or being committed to one another, I don't think it should be her putting in rules on what a person can and cannot do. I notice women do put rules on men when they're dating them. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know people that didn't went on dates with men and ASAP felt the way about them looking or whatever. But it's like, okay, y'all just dating and y'all out and about. Like,
I feel like y'all say, I feel like the women, but some women that be like, oh, I don't care what you do, woo, 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 woo. But then we go do what we do. And now it's like, but you out here doing this, now they mad, they salty, they in their feelings, but they want to play like they tough. A lot of women that are hurt or being out of hurt will play that I don't care shit, but they truly do care about that shit. They just been hurt, so they don't want to put nothing into it. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's just like men. Men do the same thing. We all creatures of of love and life and movement, man. So we always gonna do something stupid. We all gonna have possessive moments.
Yeah, I think so.
Having a sucker attack.
Cause we all have
going on.
Well, it's the same person. I'm about to call it from the phone.
Well, yeah.
He's gonna have to call you back. What's up, Trina? What's up with my boo Trina? I love me some Trina.
Everybody love Trina.
I love Trina.
Everybody love Trina.
Yes. They better love her.
You don't know that nigga that don't love Trina. You
hear him, Trina? What's up? Yeah, I mean, hey.
I'm over here looking like Professor Kid.
What's up with my girl?
I looked up there. I'm looking like, damn, well,
what's
like
up, JB? What's good with you?
Philosophizing everything today.
Oh, let's get into this.
Get into the topic?
No.
What?
I gotta put the
disclaimer up.
Yeah, cause Sam ain't here yet, and if he even coming, who knows? But go ahead with the disclaimer.
Everyone on the panel is expressing their opinion, and their opinion is strictly their opinion. It does not have anything to do with the brand, nor does it reflect on the brand's integrity. So, you know what that means, right?
You heard it.
All words on deck. I'll fuck around, say anything. Goddamn it. Motherfucker, you know what I mean? Sound like
motherfucker.
Let Sam do Sam.
I love it, man. That'll be the best when he get to them motherfuckers.
He can't even help himself either.
Hey, bro, the way he said it live though, I don't care, man.
Yeah. So
we got a special, super special person coming on tonight.
Yeah, we do. Warm it up, Chris.
Chris, yeah, he wrote something he want to spit on here.
Yeah.
Let's It's a special.
Oh shit,
He-
let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I know what he gonna do it. I told him I'll let him know when we ready for him to
It's going down.
I told him I'll let him know. I inbox him like, we ready, Chris? Like, what you
I
say?
don't know. This you might because it's time.
What you say? Come on after. He said, "Do we want to have me come on after the topic as a super secret special?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we can. We can do that after the topic.
There
We
he
can do it after the topic.
There he
Man
is.
himself.
It's up to you though. Okay, he said, let's do it after the topic. That'll be
Alright,
perfect.
that's fine.
So
That's cool.
we'll do. What's up with my brother? We'll do it after the topic. Then he just got hyped. Like
It's
he
about
hyped
to go down.
What's the what I missed?
Oh, the question of the day is beautiful.
Yeah.
They talk about where's Sam, man. We need
Hey, I've been waiting on it, bro. I've been waiting on it.
He said, "Oh."
As soon as I heard that, oh, I was like, yes, we gonna hit today, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Strap your seatbelt.
We
Get in
already
the
said-
seat. If
We
you ain't got,
already said the
Ooh.
disclaimer.
Yeah.
hey, put your safety jacket on, parachutes too. Shit, because some of y'all might go hop out this plane. And the ones who gonna keep flying, let's go.
So,
I'm gonna need you to put your grown up pants on.
but should we ask Sam the question I just asked for the women question?
I just think they got the wind of the fire. I don't even know what to say.
Well, it wasn't really nothing too bad. It was just let me see, what was it at? It says shit.
It's something about being committed. I forgot what it
Shit, I don't know. I don't remember what it was. I can't even find where
What about
being loyal when they ain't committed or something.
Oh, why do some men expect loyalty from women they're not committed to? Is what we were saying, what we asked before we get into the topic.
Loyalty without commitment. Have expectations of loyalty.
Yeah, I guess we were saying like, why do they said because the man is selfish or well,
It was just, I say ego.
ego.
I said possessive.
Right. You think he Goldie. You think he on this pimp shit. You know what I mean?
See what I'm saying? I was waiting on it. You see what I'm saying?
Like,
I love it. He said, as soon as he said Goldie, I'm like, that be the truth.
I mean, you know, if that's your state of mind, like, you know what I mean? I got expectations and I'm going to give you what I got. But I got higher expectations than what I'm giving. And that's, you know, that ain't necessarily a fair, got nothing to do with, I mean, you just said something in. You know what I mean? Like, they expect what they expect. And, you know, they get it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, they get motherfuckers to be loyal just off of their expectations from the very beginning. Because some women have such low expectations out of men.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They kind of sit back and just take what they gonna take and be grateful to have a nigga that ain't checking off certain negative boxes from their baggage that they've had to been exposed to.
Right.
So they'll be loyal to that person for not being like they baggage.
Or maybe they gullible.
And providing naive, just lonely. Some motherfuckers just want
somebody to be there.
around.
Yeah.
And that option is better than other shit that's out here being by yourself.
Right.
Being a bitter bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause
We got a lot of them out there.
So in
Bitter
theory,
bitch.
so in theory, you know what I mean? I can see how that can play out. Not saying it's healthy or it's justified or any of that, but I can see how, you know, certain men have a certain level of confidence about who they are. Like, you know what I mean? Like if I feel like I'm a high caliber nigga,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you I'm not available emotionally. But my benefits package is awesome compared to these niggas in the streets. You know what I mean? As far as how I communicate with you, how I sex you, how I respect you, how I'm there for you when you need me. You know what I mean? But I ain't committed because I told you going to the door. I ain't husband material. I ain't that material, and you looking for that, and I ain't gonna never be that. But if you accept that from the beginning, that means I ain't committed to you, but I'll be better than anything you probably ever experienced. You know what I mean? Because that's just naturally who I am, and motherfuckers will take that shit. You know what I mean? Be grateful for a motherfucker, and y'all can learn from each other and move forward, and maybe get healthy relationships out of that. That's never gonna be a healthy relationship. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's the way I've seen it manifest itself personally. You know what I mean? Just lonely women out here, and the right motherfucker run up on them, and be like, and be honest to them. Ain't because you not committed don't mean you dishonest. If you tell a motherfucker going in the door and give a woman a choice, and then she will entertain your shit better. She will a motherfucker talking about baby, ooh, me and you, everything. Versus a motherfucker be like, nah, I ain't that player. Like, I'm scared of that shit. I got baggage myself, and I don't want to go down that, but I ain't gay. And you got my attention. You know what I mean? And so, and I got your attention because we at this stage of conversating. So, where this shit go is where it go. Just understand from the beginning. I let you know. I ain't saying I got one woman. I ain't saying I got 10 women. I'm telling you, I'm not available for nan woman at this moment of my life. Right. And you just deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I see you in public, I ain't gonna stress you. I see you with another motherfucker, I ain't gonna say shit. If I call you and say you busy, I ain't gonna question you. Because I'm the gang about rules. But I ain't committed. But that type of person will be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? They'll show you some real shit because they ain't used to that type of energy out here. You know what I mean? Most motherfuckers be on the sucker for love type shit. Everybody trying to be Romeo, or the next motherfucker be like, baby, we gonna be husband and wife. We gonna do this and trying to put a baby up in them and all that shit. I'm like, no, thank you, all that. Man. But we can still have a good time. We can still, entertain each other's company. It ain't about sex. But just hanging around each other. Just, you know what I mean? I like to be around women. Yeah. More, I like to hang around a bunch of niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I can have women friends that we can just watch basketball together, go to the bar, meet up, and have some drinks and shit.
Why you think I've been friends on Kev? What? Well, they call me friends on Kev so fast, bro. It don't make no sense. But what he's saying is real.
But how do your woman feel about you being friends with multiple women?
Well, one. I have to add one to do that. Like, right. You know what I'm saying? But like in that whole aspect, when I have a woman, I don't need to be around them like that. Right. Because I'm around my woman. You get what I'm saying?
I cut off like 90% of my female friends. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like it's only one or two motherfuckers that just pop up, and they genuine. Like it ain't never been nothing besides like me and you. We call each other brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were just to call me every few months, 5 months or 4 or 5 months, and I ain't heard your voice. I was thinking about you, so I dialed your line. What you up to? And you talk about you and your relationship, how y'all working on things. I ain't complaining about nothing. I ain't calling me to pillow talk and get no relationship advice. Nothing. How you doing? How your family doing? How your wife doing? My wife done met one or two of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, ain't no messiness. Ain't nobody trying to create no confusion as a genuine friend. Right. But I cut a lot of them off because some of them we had crossed boundaries and stuff that I was like, that's messy. Yeah. Even though we ain't never really been that. Yeah. Man, I ain't bringing no messiness into my marriage. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't bring no drama into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Right. But a motherfucker who I worked on their car forever, and they sold me a car, and I knew they ex-husband that died, killed himself, and we'd have been around each other through traumatic shit. They was around when my mama died, like, you know what I mean? Like, we'd known each other, but we ain't never thought about fucking around, you know what I'm saying? We did business together, you know what I'm saying? Right. We just had each other's cell phone numbers, where periodically I would check on the motherfucker, they would check on me. Right. Because as a friend, I do a pulse check. That's what I text them. Right. Pulse check. That'd be all I
how you doing? That's
just checking your pulse.
My husband can't have no female friends. Sorry, y'all.
I ain't mad.
Understand it.
I didn't want none necessarily. But you know what I mean? But they like family to me at this stage of the game. You know what I mean? Like, it's only a couple. It's only a couple. Like literally, like it ain't no 5 or more. It ain't no.
If he did, it would be cool. It wouldn't be no big deal. Like if they was cool, I just had experiences with women saying they was friends and it wasn't.
Right,
Right.
exactly. But
Right.
that's when you gotta, when a motherfucker gotta, you know, if you honest with a motherfucker, like I'm honest, like if I mean you got any type of fucking inkling of attraction or fucking around this, you can't be my friend and I'm married.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? We can't do that. That's messy. That's like I got you on the back burner for when she fuck up so I can just slide on over and basically I got you on hold. Like, nah, it's motherfuckers who we just platonic. Like, it's strictly business and familial shit. It ain't never been a interacting or thinking about interacting. Or, you know, like, that was never an option. Like, a motherfucker like, ugh. When you think about that shit, like, ugh. Like, I would never cross that line with that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Not because they ain't attractive or they ain't a good person. Just, I got love for this motherfucker in a different way. Like,
He said,
look at my cousin, nigga.
Mike said, women don't mind. Men is the ones that be tripping. What's up, Mike? We miss you. But yeah.
Hope all is well, my brother.
Hope all is well, love.
All love, bro.
I think that women trip more than, I think it's both sides.
I'm about to say.
Because me personally, if my husband had women friends, I would be a little
uneasy.
Like,
right,
only because of what I experienced about it.
Right.
But otherwise than that, I don't.
But you trust him.
Pay no attention to
exactly,
it. Like,
exactly. Because
I ain't really worried about
when
that.
You're famous, you kind of understand that. You know what I mean?
He ain't talking about.
You know what I mean? Like, they ain't
I ain't talking about that.
I ain't talking about nothing. I'm coming home. I'm used to having motherfuckers in my face. I'm used to motherfuckers doing this shit. I'm numb to this shit.
Yeah, Kev famous. Kev. I'm
right,
surprised
exactly.
they don't be throwing themselves at Kev. He's a comedian.
Right.
He like, where he at?
Man, you intercontinental player.
I'm
you bouncing around.
I'm gonna let you tell you something right now. I be saying the same damn thing. Shit, where they at? Throw yourself at me, guys. I don't want shape sizes. What's up? I love good conversation. What's good?
So we can get into the topic when y'all ready. Just read it and
Do black men date outside their race harbors self-hatred and disdain for their black mothers?
That's a deep one.
I'll start just because I ain't got shit to say too much. Just, I don't know. I think this kind of, because most motherfuckers who fuck outside, I don't know too many motherfuckers that dated outside their race seriously. You know what I mean? Who they purposely didn't, I don't fuck with black women. I don't know no nigga that I know that ever said they don't fuck with black women or they fuck with white chicks. I've heard reasons why they fuck with white chicks, but it wasn't because they hated black women or their mama.
Right.
It was strictly physical.
Yeah.
It was strictly monetary. It was benefits. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could manipulate her and get her to do whatever the fuck I want, and I can have my ABC ass game that I got. Don't work on these black chicks, but I got this white bitch naive and don't know no better. I try this shit on the black chick, and she looking at me 24 karat crazy. So sometimes the path of least resistance, because the white chicks don't always be prepared for how a nigga approach them when they own that, when they own theirs. You know what I'm saying? And the black chick be like, a black chick be like, nah, like nah. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes.
What Brittany, we got a white one out and she said never that. Right, y'all do the same thing we do.
Right, but that's certain of them though. I ain't gonna say all of them, but I'm just saying like, because if you get a white chick from the hood, she's more dangerous. I done met a couple of dangerous white chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like that was about their bread and was real gorilla with the shit. But I'm talking about the because we talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Them type of motherfuckers.
I seen it with my own two eyes.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like,
because you look at them like, why you, what? This don't make sense.
Right, it don't add up, and then you'll see how they move in their relationship and how they got this motherfucker, and you be like, damn, she one of them. You know what I'm saying? But this black motherfuckers is like that too, naive and gullible, and they ain't got no whole lot of experience. But it's hard to spot them. Like, you know what I mean? They'll just try their luck with the average white chick, and just that ain't in the hood. Because that'd be the thing. You got a hood chick or a suburban chick. You know what I mean? And some niggas go after the suburban ones out there with a theory. Like, she got benefits, got a little money, got a little this. I might get her to do whatever I would like physically without complaining. And
that's horrible. See, I don't like that because you know, I think all women is the same.
Oh, for sure.
It don't matter what race they are. Like that's just me personally, because I know a lot of different races, and because I work at Children's and stuff like that, I know so many people. They all got attitudes and
But
be.
you talking about
It don't matter about the race.
Good, though. Like you talking about Avondale. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody work in Avondale and not be exposed or work at a
But I'm
hospital
just saying,
that.
like, it ain't the race to me. Like,
right.
I noticed that a lot of men try to put that on us, but it ain't just us. Like, all women is aggressive and stuff like that.
Listen,
when it comes to certain things.
Black men date outside their race.
Because of...
Yeah. Listen, black men don't just date white women. They date outside their race. They date Africans. They date Mexicans. You know what I mean? Like, and different people, different women in their culture, they treat a man differently than the black woman treats a man. They do.
Right.
They will cater to him, and we gotta hardly do anything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Just be there and be the king and hold down. They gonna cater to us.
Right.
Black women don't do that.
Right.
Man, see y'all, this is so, like we said, this is strictly opinion. I don't believe that.
It's a lot of heat coming up that seat over there.
I'm not.
For a reason.
Yeah, because that's not true. I don't appreciate our men always trying to put that narrative on black women.
I mean, all right.
You got to get other cultures.
I mean, yeah, we date. I believe we date out. Yeah, we date outside of our own race. I don't think because we have hatred or anything else like that, or disdain towards our mothers.
None of that.
None of that. I don't, because I mean I know people. I think my uncle loved his mama. His wife is white, and she ain't did nothing but be there. And he ain't never I never seen that. I seen nothing but good love and everything through the family with that. But like I've seen people in my family have white wives. I don't see where the hatred, self-hatred, and all that come from, because they enjoy their life, they love it, and they move it. And they treat their sisters just the same, but she chose her instead of a sister. I don't see the problem.
That was the way they.
Does it have something to do with, because technically, I know some people might disagree.
I just hate that narrative.
Right. Some people might disagree.
And I have something to say
about the households. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, systematically, the black household has been attacked by the government for decades.
And our black men.
I'm saying black household in general. That's men and women. That's the household. The black household has been attacked by the government for decades, since the late 60s. It's 2025. You know what I mean? So they've learned how to create separation and animosity within the black home by different tactics, whether it be with welfare and keeping a nigga out, whether it be with paying a woman more per se, not for doing the same job, but giving a woman more access to higher paying jobs than they might give a black man. Like, they will give a woman an opportunity to take a higher paying job than they might give a black man that's in that same corporation. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Don't know the logistics behind it. Don't want to go into tongue wrestle about men make more than women when they work at the same job. I'm not saying that, but they just don't give men the opportunity sometimes of these higher income jobs where you can find more black women in some of these jobs.
Gino, I'm about to read
so now we have this situation where a man ain't providing, a man ain't really running shit, and women want a king to run shit, and they making more money than the nigga. And they looking at you like, well, bring your bag better than mine. He like, well, shit, I got to work 3 jobs to even catch up with you. And now I ain't got no time. And now you don't like me because I ain't got no time for you, just to keep up with the bag. You know what I mean? Because what I got to do to get bread is a lot different than what you got to do to get bread. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like, it creates that space inside of households. And these other cultures, you look at their family households and how their family structure is oriented. They got a way different dynamic, and they got a way different perspective. So when they grow up to start looking for a mate and start looking for someone to spend the rest of their life with, they approach that shit differently. And niggas ain't used to that shit. Niggas ain't cussed. Like you said, we used to the shit that was not because black women are aggressive, not because black women are less than, not because of none of that. But we the only race on this planet that's been targeted specifically for separation. There's not another race on this planet that's been targeted for separation of the family. They just annexed the fucking Indians and put them where they wanted them. You know what I mean? They ain't try to separate their houses. They just murdered them, said sit still and gone over in the corner, and they obeyed, and it's okay. You know what I mean? But us, they purposely separated the black man and the black women through different things. You know what I mean? And it created confusion. And now you got these other races that don't have this baggage, and they interact with black people, black men sometimes, and a black man just he be like, oh shit, like it's so different. I'm gonna treat you different, bitch, because I ain't never even had a motherfucker that look. I had a motherfucker that would treat you different. That did shit that was weird to me. Like I was not prepared.
I want to answer that question.
I was not prepared for a motherfucker to clean my steps with motherfucking hands and knees.
Shut the fuck up with the treating you different.
Wood steps in my house, in the house I'm renting. The motherfucker decided to just get on their hands and knees. Motherfucker, I'm just fucking with from another country. You know what I'm saying? Want to clean this shit. Want to do different shit. We just wanted to do different shit. And that shit kind of threw me off. I wasn't quite used to that. Didn't want nothing. Just wanted my company, and you know what I mean. Like would come. You know what I mean. Just was willing to just enjoy whatever I had to offer. And that threw me all the way off.
I'm a bit like this. I can understand what he's saying, but I understand what you're saying too. I feel like it's just women in general. Way he broke it down, I get where he's coming from. But all women treat people like I feel like all women have the same mode, but they're not the same. You get what I'm saying? Everybody is different each way, because we have women that aren't from a different culture, different that will treat you like. There's sisters out here that will do it. I've seen it. I've seen that with my own two eyes. Yeah. I've been blessed to seen that and been with that. Okay, but also like you said, we don't understand when like, damn, all right, you really doing that shit, so it's hard. But when you go to say another race and they do it off rip, like sometimes you got to earn that with a system, and that's cool. Right. Like you should earn that. That should never just be given. Right. But in this world nowadays, man, they show you that all the other races will do this besides this, and we do kind of put a lot of heat on our sisters about saying they don't treat us this way, and even though there's some that don't, right? They do belittle niggas, try to crush them all which way, shape, or form, right. And that shit got to stop. In every which way, because how are we gonna grow as people if we keep doing that to each other?
Penalizing the good ones for the few ratchet motherfuckers is out here.
And that's really what it is.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the same thing. But we get penalized as niggas who sexy red. You know what I mean? We get penalized as niggas for what some of these hoe ass niggas out here doing.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If you approach a woman after a hoe ass nigga,
I wish we could clap for hoe ass nigga, because some of y'all is hoe ass nigga. I'm gonna say this right now: you hoe ass niggas make it hard for good ass men to really, really be in a relationship with somebody, because nowadays most women are so hurt. I can't walk into your life and try to bring light in your life where all you seeing is darkness.
You don't believe
nothing I said. Now you thinking I'm this sucker ass nigga when all I've done is show you by my actions, not my fucking words, my actions.
But they want the words and the actions.
All right, so I give you the word. I give you what you want, consistency. Right. That's exactly what a woman wants, consistency. I can give you the words, I can give you the action, and nowadays it don't mean shit. I can give you all that and you still ain't happy. Because of what another nigga has done. So I have to pay for everything this sucker nigga did when all I've done is been a good man. But you don't know what the hell a good man is because you've been fucking with this shit your whole life. Because you choose to make bad decisions over and over and over and not hold yourself accountable for the bullshit.
I got some comments in here.
They seen their aunts take it. They seen their sisters take it. They seen their mama take unhealthy relationships. Like, that's why I'm saying why it's systematic. We got so many unhealthy variations of relationships in the black community that we normalize. Motherfuckers getting raped as children by their uncle and all types of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? And they got baggage on top of baggage on top of baggage. So for me, when it comes to dealing with my sisters, I always try to be ultra patient and understanding and communicate with them open and honestly to get them to let down some of their guards, because I know you guarded. So I'm not going to force myself on you. I want you to understand that I ain't like these niggas. I'm not gonna push myself. I want you to open up to me on your own and trust me to see that I ain't trying to invade your personal space. I ain't trying to hurt you. I ain't trying to just fuck on you. I ain't trying to just do all this shit. Because at the end of the day, I understand that you've been traumatized, you've been exploited, you've been these things. So I gotta back all the way up when dealing with sisters, where with another, I'd be able to be a little more aggressive a certain type of way with other motherfuckers. But with sisters, you gotta really, if you truly trying to do something genuine, you really gotta tread lightly, because you understand that as Black people,
we got some comments in here.
We ain't necessarily, been set up for this type of family shit, not because of us as Black, but as the government systemized us and targeted us and demonized us on TV and promote the most negative shit on the planet is mainstream for us.
I think a lot of women, Black women though, I think we're raised to be single. Only because if we're raised by our mothers is raising us to not worry about no man. Like, you ain't got to never worry about no man. You do it on yourself.
Is that a
you
woman
don't need to get married,
There's a woman that has a husband in her life.
So I think it starts from that too, like from us growing up. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Our parents try, because they raising us by themselves.
Right.
So they're raising us to not be worried about or be dependent on a man. So as we get older,
y'all don't know how to treat a good man when they come in your face, because your mama didn't already raise you to say you don't need them, or you could do this.
That's my whole point of kind of saying what I'm.
And that's why I'm saying the system part of it.
Go ahead. What you was gonna ask?
Let me ask you a quick question. So if we got a lot of mothers, like you just said, raising them to say they don't need a man, but why do we got so many sisters begging for a man to take care of them?
Because when they get older, they start understanding that even though they can provide for their bills and they can do this, they still empty. Because all of them don't. Some of them refuse to be lesbians. You know what I mean? Like, even though they independent and niggas out here ain't shooting they shot and they ain't really stepping up to they still don't want to lick pussy. They still want to dick around. They still want a man. But men ain't necessarily stepping up and being the way that they feel like they need. You know what I mean? And they kind of just in the middle. You know what I mean? Like,
all I'm gonna say is, y'all, viewer discretion advised here on Day to Day. Unfortunately,
especially for me in the corner.
On Day to Day, sorry YouTube, but Day to Day, unfortunately, we do not have any filters. We say what we want to. That's why it's called Day to Day. We not really gonna filter it, because this is not what we gonna do here.
These are perspectives of individuals. We ain't saying this for the whole world.
Can I read some of these comments, y'all? We got a lot of comments.
Go ahead.
Gino Pitts said, why are women so headstrong about things, and why can't they be wrong? If you asking me, I ain't wrong about shit. So I don't know what to tell you, but okay. So nah, I'm just playing.
I learned from my grandbaby.
I'm gonna say
being wrong is like a shame.
If you asking the women, because I'm the only woman here tonight, and I'm gonna speak for me, not all women. I do be right sometimes.
I love the way she said
that. I do be right sometimes.
But I'll be right sometimes.
Basically, when she right, and even when she wrong, she right. Sometimes she still could have been right. Even though she was wrong.
She.
Terrence Howard on your ass, man. He said, "Hold on, say that one more time."
Real quick, and then we gonna have Chris come in and do his thing.
Attitude with no gratitude doesn't make sense.
She's saying about the attitude. This Brittany. She said, I guess she said attitude just with women, period. You know.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Attitude don't bother me.
And then Gino.
I guess you said attitude for the man and gratitude and not appreciating the woman who's doing the stuff for you. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
in theory, I think, because they was talking about the men and women. You know what I mean?
Is Gino, you a male or a female? It say, do all women treat their word? I think this is a man. Do all women treat their word as bond set in stone? Do men? I don't know what.
I don't think anybody, not everybody. I think
I
certain
don't-
people do,
what
not
he-
everybody.
What he
do.
saying?
I'm kind of saying like,
It
cause
depends
some
on the
women,
woman.
some women, say that shit, and
Basically saying, do they stand
and
on
that's
business?
just they word. You know what I mean? Like you can relate to this.
Yeah.
Like what you say is what you meant, and give two fucks about what nobody else think about your perspective, feel about how you handle shit, or nothing.
I think I'm trying
you.
to work on that because
But
I'll be too hard.
I understand that,
sometimes.
but he might be talking about his personal situation. I'm just saying something you might be able to relate to because sometimes as strong-willed people and strong-minded people and independent thinking people, it's hard for somebody to convince you otherwise. That's why I like perspective share with individuals who are at least open because I don't want to change your mind.
So
I just want to drop you a thought.
This is about what the attitude and gratitude thing we talking about.
No, you was talking about the Geno Pitts. He was saying,
oh, women. Oh, they hurt them standing on their standing on
They
their
standing in
they
their
words.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
words
okay,
stand
yeah.
on what they say.
I think women's word is bond more than men.
Person.
Women's bond is more bond than men. Men sit around and do all day long and every day lie and try to talk themselves into some shit and pussy and shit like that. Excuse my language, but they do that shit all day long, knowing they ain't for the right. So men shit ain't set in stone at all.
I feel like women do the same thing though.
They do.
Different,
but that's why I say I don't think it's
different
men and women.
motivations. It might not. It might
not just be for sex. The women might do it for money. Or you know what I mean, like period.
Or to get you to come over and help them with doula shit and to be available when she need man shit because I've heard women say they have a man around so they can do shit that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, you want me around to use me, and you just do enough to keep a nigga around to do the shit that you want me to do.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm saying? Like you know it, you do enough to keep me around. And you would do me however you feel until I decide to squeak and make a noise or stand up for myself. Then you might bow down a little bit to concede to shut a nigga up. As soon as a nigga shut the fuck up, I'm back on your throat, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is what the fuck it is, nigga. Like ain't no games. You know what I'm saying? Like I want you here around when I need a light bulb, motherfucker fixed out the ceiling, or my car making noise, or motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? When I got some shit going on and you a man, I need you to call one of your man friends and figure this shit out for me. You know what I mean? I need you to do what men do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna do enough because I've learned, because a lot of people learn each other and then manipulate. Like I used to be scared to tell a motherfucker what I wanted. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking they would take my desires and turn them into weapons against me. Yeah. So I just like figure it out. I ain't that difficult. I'm a simple motherfucker.
Geno pissed on one today. I don't know what he said. That's why you need a man. I guess he said a man in the house to show what others can't show.
Right. Talking about as far as like we were talking about sometimes when a single parent raise a child to only see one perspective.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
When you need someone else in the house to show like it's more than two sides. It's more than one side to this picture, and try to help you understand, like, because since we don't see a lot of healthy black relationships as a norm, I can't speak. There's some healthy black relationships out there. I know some black families that's been together. They've been married for 50, 60 years, and motherfuckers have seen that shit. But that's not necessarily the norm in my personal experiences.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in those families, people get normalized trauma and dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? So when you get older, you normalize dysfunction. So you have to unlearn the dysfunction and learn what's comfortable for you. And it's a process. And the men got to be patient with their woman to understand that. I understand that. I look at your family dynamics. Your mama by herself. She ain't had nobody in 40 fucking years.
They like speak my brother. They on here going in.
Your aunts is fucking crazy over here. Your sister over here.
He's speaking truth.
Your motherfucking other person over here, a lesbian.
I'm picturing everybody he's talking about right
crazy motherfucking situations. And all they want to do is like be like Mary J. Blige and be happy. That was one of my favorite songs growing up. Like when I was younger, I was thinking about, I don't know what I want, but I just want to be happy. I don't know what the fuck happiness look like. I don't know. I've never seen that shit. I've never seen a healthy relationship, but I want that shit. And I'm dreaming.
Shout out to my family, Ike Don. We miss you. When you coming back?
I have a question though. So you got say you got a mother and father household, and you know a lot of times you hear women say, "I see how my father treated my mother. This is why I expect this from a man." So we just talking about a single mother and how she always teaching them to be independent and everything. So say you in a 2-parent household and they teach you the same thing, right? But at the same time, she's still watching her father treat her how you treat her mother, right? They teaching her independent, but her mother's not really independent, saying the father just taking, he paid the bill, she a housewife. You get what I'm saying? Like,
So what's the question?
I'm kind of confused now myself because what I really want to know is like,
I think what you saying is
how, like, when they be like, oh, I want you to take care of me and all this, and you don't want to work, but is that because she's watched her father treat her mother? You know what I mean? Or is it because
she watched her daddy take care of her mama, basically, and she wants it the next.
But they taught her how to be independent, though.
She motherfucker take care of her.
The one thing I found
so do they just throw that shit?
How they want to know what Sam's show coming?
The one thing about this shit is like I think that like when you think about it in that perspective, that
it's gonna be
ain't no. When you watch your parents, like I watched once I got older, I seen love after the fact.
Right.
Because when you meet your parents are already individuals. You can spend your entire life with your parents and not really know your parents. And motherfuckers don't be getting that shit. So you don't know the shit that your parents got to get to the place where you see them in their cruise control mode to be in the lane they in when they raising you. You don't know the chaos, confusion, and all the bullshit, the steps they made to get to where they at. Right. So you have these unrealistic expectations off of what you see. And I read something the other day that say like too many single people are expecting what they saw their parents be, where your parents ain't around.
That's what he was trying to
see. There you go, right there. You see what I'm saying?
You're unrealistically looking for something that don't exist no more.
Like,
it's like, why do people misinterpret the Bible? It's like at the end of the day, you gotta have some sort of individual thought to be like, I'm reading this, but I ain't gotta take this shit literal. I gotta take a step back and be like, okay, these are theories of different people. So I see my parents working on it, and that's a theory.
Right.
It's a theory of love. That's a theory of companionship. That's a theory of some shit that I gotta try to manifest in current day and age and with the current day and times, what the population as exists, the single population.
Can I get a clap?
A damn sound? Can we get a damn sound?
On some real shit. What you're saying is because now it's just like everybody trying to be like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because really, what I realized what I was asking is why they want what they parents got. And like you said, it's the theory of, this is what it should be, when it's really like y'all got to learn to live your own life, go through your own lessons in life to get to that point where they were. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that's the truth. When he spoke, the question came in my head. So I'm glad you said that
because my parents didn't get married till I was in the joint. This is like the late 90s. We'd be at the late 90s. They got married. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get to see their love because they were separated when I was growing up. My daddy was gone with my mom, and I was just left alone. So when I got to see that growing up, and I seen how they interacted and how they was with each other, I was like, I want that one day. You know what I'm saying? But I realized that my mama was different. You know what I'm saying? Like she was different. Like it wasn't like nothing I seen around. You know what I mean? So I was like, I ain't gonna never find this. I'm gonna be alone my whole goddamn life. You know what I mean? Like fuck it. You know what I'm saying? So when I found me and my wife finally got together the second time around, I told her, I said, you know what? I say, I ain't trying to imitate or duplicate nothing I've ever seen on this planet, because I've seen a lot of dysfunction and fucked up shit my entire life. I want to make our own footprints in the snow. And I'm not scared to go in too deep. I ain't scared to run. You know what I'm saying? I you know what I mean? Like, I'm not looking for a reason for separation. You know what I mean? I'm looking for connection.
Comments.
You know what I mean? I want a connection. You know what I mean? How do I connect it? I don't know. It's like an algebra equation. I don't know what variables I gotta manipulate, and I don't understand what I might have to shut the fuck up and just swallow. Like, cause I have whole ass nigga moments, I call them. Where my little triggers get triggered, and I'll be like, you know what I mean? Be flashbacking and thinking about how I used to deal with situations that made me feel like this similarly. And I'd be like, that ended bad. You know what I mean? Like, that was when I was in a different frame of mind. Like, this ain't where I'm at. And I refuse to bring that in, so I'm just gonna struggle through this. And a lot of men and women ain't willing to struggle sometimes when it comes to managing their own baggage. You know what I mean? Because we get triggered and won't say shit. We might tell our niggas about it. We might vent to a motherfucker, somebody else, but we rarely talk about to that shit to our mates about our individual baggage as men, because we supposed to be strong. We ain't supposed to say that our woman did something to hurt our feelings.
Right.
How many niggas tell their woman that their woman hurt their feelings?
We don't.
You know what I'm saying? But we get our feelings hurt regularly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's something that's got to change. You know what I mean? Because normally when we get our feelings hurt as men, we ready to do something to a motherfucker. But since we say we love you, we don't want to do nothing to you, so we swallow that shit because we don't want to look like hoe ass niggas and we don't want to be complaining and bitch ass nigga. But at the same time, you just squaws my nuts.
Nope, they yam bags.
Squaws my yam bags. And I squaws my yam bags, and so I didn't know how to react in a situation like this, where normally I'd be ready to smack a motherfucker, I'm ready to cuss a motherfucker out, I'm ready to go off the deep end. But with you, it's like, damn, like, and be disappointed and hurt, and would never express that disappointment and hurt. You know what I mean? Like, and we might get angry and mad, start arguments, versus saying, I'm mad, be like, I'm hurt.
Or are you just
I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated that you can do this shit and see the look on my face and see my reaction, and you oblivious.
And don't care.
You ain't paid enough attention.
I noticed when my husband be mad or hurt about
something. Body language to tell it out.
But some people be oblivious to that shit. They do all their own shit.
The body language telling all, and they still sit there and keep talking like shit ain't wrong.
Right, because they feeling what they feel.
And then the first thing they said, you don't care about my feelings. You kept going. You ain't worried about how I feel. I'm like, excuse me.
Brittany been on here for the longest. Can we read Brittany's comment?
Ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just saying real quick because we got to get it to Chris.
Go ahead. I want to read. My bad. Go ahead.
Thanks. She said that's the problem. Nobody should normalize problems that shouldn't go forward in the future. Pain should never be normalized. It should be something you get over. If not, that's on you. Just like having pain. So she basically saying, I guess get over that shit then.
Mm-hmm.
And then
easier said than done.
I mean, y'all can say that. But see, this is the thing about it. They'll say this. That what she's saying. They'll say get over it. She'll say get over it, right?
When it's you.
When it's us. But when it's them, they'll hold on, bring it back.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you got to get over it just as much as we got to get over it.
But then this is the thing I've heard. Like, what's a timetable or time frame to get over pain? There is no catalog we can go to. There ain't no references to say, well, okay, when you get raped, you need to get over it in 12 years. When you get physically abused, you got 7-year window. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's to say the time frame and the pain if you ain't got nobody who's sitting there that's willing to help walk you through your shit? And if you get into them relationships like that, you gotta be willing to walk a motherfucker through them muddy waters. Because if you lean on each other, I'm gonna need you to help me with my mommy issues. I'm gonna need you to help me with my insecurities.
Speak that shit,
goddamn. Help me with the things. I gotta be willing to help you through your insecurities and your lack of self-esteem and your lack of confidence, and help you with your beauty issues and your body shaming issues. And
push a nigga away real quick.
But we gotta learn how to be psychologists and psychiatrists and all that for the same motherfuckers. Like, cause it's levels to this shit. If you truly want happiness, you gotta think of your woman as a complete picture, not just what you like about her. Cause some of the shit you don't like, she can work through if you would allow her and give her the space to work through that shit. And the same with niggas. If a nigga got some shit going on, a woman gotta be willing to try to help guide this nigga through that.
One more time, can't get damn
motherfucker to get through that shit, because we gotta be there for each other, because there's crutches.
Like, that's no, he
said, okay, so we about to say this one last thing, and then we're gonna get into Chris. Hey, this say, he's out with the church. They said, where's the damn Sam show? When is it coming?
And y'all ain't never gonna see his face.
No, it's coming. And then Gino Pierce, we appreciate you, Gino. He said, y'all my family for real. I love watching y'all. My new favorite show. I could watch this all day. Shout out Gino Pierce. We appreciate you for that. For sure. Now, Chris.
Warm it up.
Warm it up,
Warm
Chris.
it
I'm
up.
about to.
Warm it up.
Yeah.
We ready. We waiting on you, Chris. We ready. What you doing?
Yeah.
We
Let's go,
ready
Chris.
for you. We ready for you.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
ready.
Damn, Sam!
Hell
Yeah.
We love you. That's Chris doing that to my damn Sam.
Bruh.
Yeah, you could tell, definitely. Yeah, thank you guys so much for having me. It's a real true honor. I truly appreciate it. You guys killed it tonight, as always. And we about to kill it right now.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
We
They
love
don't know
you.
what they love you too. They don't know what to expect right now. Human being.
Hey.
Yeah.
Humans
Are
being
you ready?
human.
Yeah,
We ready.
Okay, here we go. Human beings are being simulated, maximizing mind controlling us like we see in the movies, making it annihilation like what we watch in the documentaries. It's not illusion. The population is ruined. There's no solution. It's been proven. The new revolution, another simulation in the history, which are real, true horror stories, no mystery. It's been documented, discovered, and written in front of our eyes. No excuses. Stop assuming. Use more executions. Start pursuing the right path and make your decision. It's not a theory, it's a collision. Use more than one eye at all times. They want us to take over each other and make us think we are blind. People don't believe the truth within the signs. It's an invasion. They wear the disguise. Why are we surprised? They make us go against one another. It's like they hacked our brain and washed us down the drain, hypnotized us and made us think it's imaginary and that we are insane. And they changed our perception. They banished us from existence and they are making us think everything is in our minds. It's all a part of the plan of the corruption that they have planned. We don't really remain the same. There is no interaction. We can't comprehend that there's no participation. Robot alien armies swarming, shape-shifting into different realities, causing separation, spreading sicknesses with families. Planting us in spaceship boxing rings, causing anxiety and aggression with no warning and nothing but a restriction zone, which hold our enemies who are existing, but they are really reptilian. Can you explain? Not. Can you explain? They are also in our presence investigating. It's a fatality. This is another presentation. Isn't it exciting? Not even. They are in plain sight. Do you need another explanation? They are even in our presidents hosting presidential elections. Stop pretending everything has been in the full effect, affecting, causing chaos and havoc, wrecking massive destruction with infections. Poison us with unanswered questions and toxins in our foods and water supplies, causing infestations for many generations. Now we are born with diseases and disabilities. How can we survive? The world isn't a place for human consumption. It's a tornado, hurricane, volcano erupting, explosion, flooding countries when they are sitting back and pressing buttons, making light and causing an eruption that's evolving. They got capabilities that make you have no ability, do or die or do nothing or maybe do something to survive. Stop procrastinating. We have no abilities. It's an evolution. When it all boils down to them, there is no compatibility. The workers are protesting but are fighting with no protection when they are destroying our buildings, and then they are building underground science labs to trap us with terror and concentration camps like it's fiction. kidnapping us at fairs to bring us there, which brings us fear. It's horribly, dangerously horrifying. Stop assuming there's no investigations, and it's not going to be terrifying. There is no compromising. They are torturing us with cables and torches, electrifying test subjects, electrocuting you and me, burning us to flames, scorching us. They sight-seeking operations always find on all aspects. Everyone is considered as suspects. It's an abomination. We are programmed. They are creating viruses, making us need therapy by feeding us on medication, causing confusion, faking the death, putting us in the obituary. Martians killing us with kindness, laughing in our faces while we are silent. No comprehension. They are lying about everything, pointing and plotting an assassination. They are contradicting and withholding evidence and information. It's no complication with no surprises. The whole universe is awaiting a deadly asylum.
Whoa, Chris. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. Wow, what they said was deep though. He said the shit. Message.
Right.
Message.
Right. It's like, that's gonna go over a lot of motherfuckers' heads, but it's gonna stick to a few, and that's all that matters. Because they say in the book that 90% of motherfuckers out here lost, and they just gonna be out here. You know what I mean? It's 10% of the motherfuckers out here that really about that life and understand that it's way bigger than the smoke and mirrors they put in our face. And what you said was a lot of things that I've touched on over the years and here recently. You know what I mean? Considering how we victims of this system that they created is the haves and the have-nots, and they experiment with us. You know what I mean? They play with us, and they don't tell us what they doing with what they doing. I just read some shit the other day talking about you got to eat 7 times the normal amount of vegetables to get the nutrition that you used to get 20, 30 years ago, because they done depleted the soil so much and they put so much bullshit in it. Like the vegetables, you might think that you vegan and you eating healthy and all that shit. You ain't getting no nutrients and nothing in your body. That's why y'all still get sick too. That's why y'all still die too. Because if you don't understand that it's bigger than just saying I don't eat meat. It's bigger than saying I don't smoke cigarettes. It's way because they putting shit in the tobacco in the blunts. You know what I'm saying? They putting shit in the DeJourns. They doing shit FTs. They doing all the shit that you worried about them killing you in other ways, but they got you hooked on something else. They don't give 2 fucks. You know what I mean? Like whether you eating a motherfucking Hot Pocket or you doing a Lunchable or you doing you know what I'm saying? They find the ways, like, and they got us so hooked on this bottled water and these plastic bottle pops that they talking about. I heard them talk about like it ain't a part of the human body they ain't finding microplastics in right now. The brain, the liver, the kidney, the lungs, everywhere in your body from microplastics. Where you get it from? Bottled water, bottle pops, your food wrapped in plastic. Everything they give us now is in plastic. Why? And they know it's a byproduct of oil. And they know it leaches into your food. Why is it so normal for us to just accept this shit? Because it's got the bright red color. Is it Kroger's or is it at the stores? Like everything we get nowadays, it's like we need to rethink how we do everything and try to
nothing is safe.
And try to get back to understanding how to grow shit ourselves, how to raise shit ourselves, how to barter amongst ourselves. Like you might raise chickens, my nigga. You might have a goat or 2 and a cow over there. I might deal with some vegetables. We all have our own little shit. And I give you a bit of this, you give me a little bit of that, and we feed each other's families naturally because we understand that if we don't take initiative and do the things necessary to take care of ourselves, and we waiting on a motherfucking FDA, Food and Drug Administration, to tell us that something is acceptable. Right. How the fuck food and drugs in the same goddamn building? You know what I mean? Like that sound like the kitchen cooking up crack to me. Like that sound like dirty pots. That sound like you cooking my baked beans in the same crack pot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Chris said some shit though.
Hey, Chris, you official game guy, man. You drop so much game, man. GAME. That give a man everything, and you already got it. I'm telling you.
Thank you, family. I truly appreciate it.
I hope it stick. I hope it stick because it was levels of that shit from the.
Oh,
you know, it was levels of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, niggas got to go back and
Like you really had to. You had to live.
I went over some of y'all heads
because some people ain't used to spoken word. Some people was looking for what they call it iambic pentameter. You know, they was looking for a beat to catch. They was looking for something to rhyme a certain type of way.
Yeah.
And when they don't do that shit, certain people get lost. You know what I mean? But it ain't about, you know what I mean? And that's the thing with understanding when the difference between spoken word and motherfucking a rap or a song.
Right.
Spoken word is informational sharing. You know what I mean? You can, if you slow it down, you can hear the repeating and the rhyming in the midst of it. But it's not a 4x4x4. It might be a 6x4x10 by 11. You know what I mean? Yeah, but at the end of the day, it ain't about that shit. Get the message, nigga. The fuck all else. Get the message.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we appreciate it. I mean, it's definitely something different for the show.
Thank
you know what I mean? And you know, even if you don't come in and drop so much knowledge on a motherfucker over the head, we still appreciate hearing from you when you dropping a question or your perspective every now and again. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? You've been on the other end buttons for a while. You know what I mean? Like you obviously a conscious-minded individual.
I love this, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
definitely.
don't be reluctant to chime in every now and again. Because as a man and you have motivation for a motherfucker, it might not be the average motherfucker, but who gives a fuck? We try to reach the few so we can become many. We ain't trying to reach the many and get diluted into some bullshit. You know, but you build an army, you build it one soldier at a time. You don't go out and just got a million motherfuckers. We all gonna be uniform. We gonna fall apart. I mean,
Exactly.
Yeah, that was amazing. We love you over here, Chris. Like you most definitely is our family. Shout out to Chris, all the way from New York. We love you.
The whole world
We
wide.
love
y'all
you.
too.
Everybody
you.
who tuned in
Are you
from
from
worldwide, man. Yeah,
Mhm.
what's up? Chris from NY?
Yeah.
Hi, shit, Chris from the NYC.
Oh, yeah. I'm the founder of Worldwide Collaboration.
Yeah, he the head.
Oh,
he the head man.
Dog. Okay.
He the big
From
dog.
New York too, though.
From New York.
Yeah, he the big dog. He got his own video game and everything. You gonna put that on the video game or something?
Hey.
Am I putting what on there? Oh, that song? I could.
Just know some of the stuff about the song, like visual. You feel me?
Oh,
I think
yeah,
about
definitely.
Yeah, I think about visual on a game. Like you feel me? Like that'll be live. Some visual.
like if you was
shit.
like just free game just from over here in the corner, like
Damn.
like what a lot of what you said, you could do like it could be like excerpts. You could be playing your words and showing excerpts of different things from the Martians to the reptilians to the government shit to the food and plastics, and you could make your words more powerful because visuals stick in this day and time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you was able to have that recorded and then go back and create little snippets of clips you find and create like a montage of different little to show a motherfucker, because it's out there. Everything you said is out there visually, but some motherfuckers don't hear audibly. They brains don't keep up that fast. You know what I mean? Like you said a lot fast, nigga. You know what I mean? So you might just slow it with some excerpts to show a motherfucker, and because it's so much truth in what you're saying, it ain't just trying to find words to fill in the blanks.
Right.
So,
yeah, no. I was messing up a little bit, so hopefully they can understand the message. I know you guys got it. I actually wrote another one a couple days after that, which is 18 bars. And it's the same type of concept, but it's all different words too.
Right.
Chris,
But I mean,
Chris
next
is a
week you just
genius.
drop. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna
Chris.
come up with a drop every now and again. We definitely down for it. You know what I'm saying? And interact with you, post or before we might be able to start the show with the shit and then run with it, or end the show with the shit and run with it. You know what I mean? Kind of depends on. You know what I mean? Like, because you can start it off with your shit, and then we just kind of talk to you for a minute, and we go off into the show and can comment about certain shit and move forward through the show. You know what I mean? Because it's a collaboration.
And on the game part side, you should have some people from worldwide put a song into the game. So when they doing whatever they doing on the game, that soundtrack of that song,
like the soundtrack for the game, like
for people from worldwide, can be included into the game.
Grand Theft, where you ride in the car and you got music playing in the background. You have motherfuckers
and
from
that music
worldwide
come on
playing in the background where they hit certain scenes and shit. You know what I mean?
And this music is up.
It's just right. And then you get credits at the end of the, you know what I mean? Get credits at the end of the game, and then that's another level of collaboration versus trying to get rights to somebody's music who are famous and
they got access to all that, don't y'all, Chris?
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, be able to just local and small time motherfuckers and drop some shit in the midst of your game.
That's to build up the worldwide.
Right. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Hey, Chris a genius. He know. Chris know what he doing.
You know what I mean? Like that'll get way more participation.
Chris a genius.
Probably a little bit more. Like, you know what I mean?
I love Chris. He a genius. We gonna wrap it on up for sure. But I love
read some of these comments you said, right?
No,
we have a YouTube player in there right now, but I can actually do what he said with, you know, adding different music for different members on different parts, like when they go and start a different mission or something like that, have a song play and stuff like that.
Right.
That'll build them up when they know they own their song on there. Who ain't gonna want to be in the game, playing the game? Like, man, I heard me on
when I hit this, it's me. Nigga, I'm about to put this on YouTube myself. Like, credits to the end of the game, baby. That's me when we going through doing that shit up. Yeah. So definitely, you know, it's just fresh thoughts. You know what I mean? I'm all about, you know what I mean, perspective sharing. I ain't trying to say I got all the answers, but I know a few things.
No, as soon as, I mean, from the beginning, since I heard you spit your inspiration out there and stuff, I'm like, I gotta make a damn Sam voice clip. So then I went and made that damn Sam voice clip.
Yeah, that was fast. That was fast. I was shocked when I first
heard it. Did you know that was Chris' voice?
No, I didn't know who it was. I just heard it. It was out the blue. Like we were sitting there talking that one day, and all of a sudden it came out of nowhere. I'm like, she's like, that was fast. I'm like, I ain't expect that shit either. It ain't like I asked for nothing, you know what I mean? But I appreciate
that's Chris' voice.
Chris be on point like a fish.
I appreciate the respect and the consideration, you know what I mean? But I'm just one star in this galaxy. You know, I might shine every now and again when the sun shines a certain way, but I don't feel like I'm no better than the next motherfucker. I just know I got something to say. And I ain't scared to say that. And I ain't scared to say that shit.
Facts.
That's why it's called Day to Day, y'all. So wrap it up. Yes, we love y'all, man. Shout out to everybody that watched tonight.
Definitely.
That commented tonight.
I love y'all. Have an amazing night tonight. Thank you so much.
Love you.
You as well, Chris. We'll chop it up. Make sure until the next time you be safe, my brother.
You too, family. Much love, much appreciated. Thank you so much.
Wednesday.
Yes, see y'all Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
So like, share, subscribe, comment in the section below,
and then share it
again.
Share it to 100 groups, tag 100 pages, tag, share it to all your friends and everybody you know, your grandmother, your brother, your sister-in-law, brother-in-law, you know, everybody. Share.
Everybody can learn a little something. You might not learn nothing from the whole show, but we guarantee to put something on your mind in the midst of the time you listening to us.
Game.
So everything. So just get ready for that. You know what I mean? Because you can go to a movie and waste your money on some shit on a try. We guarantee to give you something out the course of our time on this motherfucker.
Go knock on your neighbor's door. Knock on your neighbor's door and tell them to share.
Absolutely. That's how you do it, though. Because, you know, you got to just share your content. You got to advertise your content because who else going to do it?
Right.
Nobody else. What song we going out on?
Whatever you pick.
Okay.
That's how we do it.
DJ Hodge.
Hey, we out of here, y'all.
Yeah. I just want to be successful. I'm running it up with the next move. I'm going to go hard with the next move. I'm going to go crazy with the next move. I'm going to run it up like Step Dude. Watch me go crazy with the next move. I'm going to go crazy with the next move. Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
That's checkmate.
Next move.
I win.
Next move.
You lose.
Next move.
I get you.
Yeah. We ain't letting up. Yeah. We do it on the regular. Yeah, this shit is incredible. Yeah, this shit is impeccable. Yeah, gon' keep your head up. Yeah, I'ma grind, get the bread up. Yeah, times when we gon' grind. Yeah, we gon' know we gon' get shut up. Yeah, they ain't better than us. I want the bread and others to let us. How we getting money and we ain't letting up. My foot on the neck and they ain't giving up. Be the way we grind and I ain't giving up. I'm going so hard and never giving up. We grinding so hard, we never lived up. Successful things, we living it up. We fucking it up, we running back up. We getting that money, we double it up. They don't wanna really go fuck with us. We getting this cash, you know we the ones. We the ones, the golden ones. Getting this money, you touching my bag, you touching my team. We gon' hit bust. Your next move better be your best move, man. Better go ahead and run it up. I just wanna be successful. I'ma run it up with the next move. I'ma go hard with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. I'ma run it up like steps do. Watch me go crazy with the next move. I'ma go crazy with the next move. Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
Be your best move.
Next move.
That's checkmate.
Next move.
I win.
Next move.
You lose.
Next move.
I checked you.
I told my kids, yeah, the sky is the limit. I'm gonna get money as long as they print it. Make my next move, my best move with my clan. I'ma get it from a little to a grown-ass man. I ain't letting nobody stop my show. I'ma get dough every damn week, though. Every damn day, I'ma get the cheese. Guacamole overdose of getting blue cheese. Got me running with niggas who don't give a fuck. 100 bales on the gumbo loaded in them trucks. Keep them guns on me 2 steps ahead of my enemy. Cause I know they wanna see me rest in peace. But I ain't going, I ain't went. Punk bitch. Get my money, get my hustle on. I'm rich. My whole team living life on successful shit. Rich. Yeah.